1 year, 365 days. That was how long I waited for a message from Emma. And when her message finally arrived, it changed everything. My name is Daniel. A year ago, I met a girl named Emma. We met in an online English learning group. At first, we were just strangers. She replied to one of my comments. I replied back. That was all. But sometimes, small moments change everything. A few days later, we talked again. Then again. And again. Soon, talking to Emma became part of my daily life. Every morning, I checked my phone. Every night, I checked it again. And somehow, there was always a message from her. We talked about movies. We talked about books. We talked about our dreams. We talked about the future. Sometimes we laughed for hours. Sometimes we shared our problems. She knew things about me that many people didn't know. And I knew things about her too. One evening, we talked for almost 3 hours. We shared our biggest fears. I told her I was afraid of failure. She told me she was afraid of losing people she loved. I still remember that conversation. It felt different. It felt special. As the months passed, our friendship grew stronger. Whenever something good happened, I wanted to tell Emma first. Whenever something bad happened, I wanted to talk to Emma first. Without realizing it, she became the most important person in my day. Then one morning, everything changed. I sent her a message. No reply. I waited. A few hours passed. Nothing. I thought she was busy. The next day, I sent another message. Still nothing. A week passed. No reply. I started feeling worried. I sent another message. Emma, are you okay? Nothing. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. Every morning, I checked my phone. Every night, I checked it again. Nothing. Her profile was still there. But she never came online. I didn't understand. Did I say something wrong? Was she angry with me? Did something happen? I had 100 questions. But no answers. Months passed. But I never stopped thinking about her. On her birthday, I sent a message. Happy birthday, Emma. No reply. On New Year's Day, I sent another message. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. No reply. Sometimes I opened our old conversations. I read every message again. I smiled at the memories. Then I felt sad. One night, while reading our old chats, I realized something. I was not waiting for a reply anymore. I was waiting for her. For months, I had called her my best friend. But deep inside, I knew the truth. I liked her. Maybe I had liked her for a long time. But I never told her. I thought there would always be more time. Now, it felt too late. Life moved on. I became busy with work. I met new people. I learned new things. But some part of me never stopped wondering about Emma. Then one evening, exactly 1 year later, something happened. My phone made a sound. I looked at the screen. A new message. My heart started beating faster. I picked up my phone. The message was from Emma. For a moment, I couldn't believe it. My hands were shaking. I opened the message. It said, "Hi Daniel." A few seconds later, another message arrived. "I'm sorry." I stared at the screen. After 1 year, those 2 words felt more powerful than 1,000 messages. Then Emma explained everything. A few days before she disappeared, her father became seriously ill. Everything changed overnight. She spent most of her time in hospitals. Her family was struggling emotionally and financially. For months, she barely used her phone. Some days, she didn't even have the energy to talk to anyone. Life became a daily struggle. Months passed before things slowly became normal again. She said she wanted to contact me many times, but she didn't know how. She was afraid. She thought I would be angry. She thought I had forgotten her. I smiled when I read that. Forgotten her? Never. Then another message appeared. "There is something I never told you." My heart started beating even faster. I looked at the screen. I waited. A few moments later, the message arrived. "Before I disappeared, I wanted to tell you that I liked you." I froze. I read the message again. And again. For 1 year, I had imagined many reasons for her silence. But I never expected this. She continued. "I was afraid. I didn't know how you felt. And then everything happened so fast. I sat quietly. I didn't know what to say. For months, I had carried the same secret. The same feeling. The same fear." I looked at her message for a long time. A smile slowly appeared on my face. Then I typed 3 words. "I liked you too." A few seconds later, her reply appeared. "Really?" I laughed. For the first time in a year, I laughed because of her. We talked for hours that night. Not about the missing year. Not about the sadness. Not about the silence. We talked about the future. Before going to sleep, Emma sent one final message. "Thank you for waiting." I looked at the screen for a long time. Then I replied, "Some people are worth waiting for." After sending that message, I put my phone down. A smile appeared on my face. Sometimes life gives us second chances. Sometimes people disappear without warning. Sometimes we lose hope. But sometimes, when we least expect it, life surprises us. Not every love story begins with a perfect moment. Sometimes it begins with friendship, a missed chance, a long silence, and a message that arrives 1 year late. But some feelings never disappear. They simply wait for the right moment. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and subscribe to Story to Speak. See you in the next story.